Welcome everyone to another video from Views from the Stands. Your host is here, Gunner, and we got a weekly roundup to talk about with the Los Angeles Dodgers. And before we talk about my Los Angeles Dodgers, if you haven't already, please go make sure you're subscribed to the channel. The more people we get to subscribe to this channel, the better content we can bring to you. As always, don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment. Give me your feedback on what you guys think. So we're gonna be doing these weekly roundups more often for the channel. I think it's good to get more into the baseball content, and so we're gonna start off with the first section, and it's week recap. And so basically, it's gonna happen every week. Is we're gonna go over the past week or whatnot, depending on the week. Because obviously, there's All-Star break coming up here soon, and we'll be down the past week. And so with this past week, the Dodgers lost 2 out of 3 against the Diamondbacks. I mean, for starters, to sum up that series, in my opinion, it's Christian Walker. He loves to play against the Dodgers, loves to dominate against us, and he was a big piece of their success. There's obviously other pieces and whatnot, right? To a puzzle, there's not just one piece; it's multiple. So yeah, and then another theme is just our starting pitching. Our one starter couldn't give us 6 innings. Bob Miller gave us 5 the first game. Stone was 3 innings the second, and then Landon Knack was 4 in the third. So Bob Miller was the had the most innings out of the week, but we need to see more consistency from the starters, especially when we have the trade deadline coming up, right? The Dodgers aren't afraid to make moves. They're not going to stay put. They have one goal in mind, and that's to win. So, I did see improvements with the starters, in my opinion, going into this next series, which was against the Brewers, and we won 2 out of 3. And so, to really sum up how our starters did was we had Glasnow to start the first game. He went 6 innings. He gave us 5. Could have potentially went 6, but he gave us 5. And then we started a rookie today, Robowski. I think his name is Justin Robowski. Lefty, 23 years old. He impressed me. He only went 5 innings as well. 2 pitches that probably he's asking for it back, and that was the kind of his day was and left pitches over the plate, and people are gonna do that in MLB. But I like the stuff, to be honest, to kind of talk about a little bit more. Interested to see what we do with him. I anticipate him to go back down, especially with how the rest of the schedule. That'd be my guess. We will see. Maybe he pitches in the Tiger series, but I'd assume he's going to go back down, reevaluate, and then he look like a promising piece in the future. I wouldn't hate him trying out. This season, I think I'm more okay this year to use our depth in the minors and whatnot for starters and position players if they're able to and are fit to play and whatnot. So leaning more that way. We won 2 out of 3 against the Brewers, and again, pitching showed up, bullpen always shows up, and timely hitting showed up. Say else than that, in my opinion. 11-7 without Mookie Betts. Again, if you haven't heard, Mookie Betts is out with an injury. We have a 3-game series against the Phillies starting on Tuesday. The matchups are Bobby Miller versus Zach Wheeler, Gavin Stone versus Christopher Sanchez, and Landon Knack versus Aaron Nola. Interested to see how each of those players bounce back given the start against the Diamondbacks. And then after that, we have a 3-game series against the Tigers starting on Friday. And then we have All-Star break. All-Star break begins Monday the 15th. And so we're going to highlight our All-Stars. We have 6 All-Stars as of right now. There still could be some more adjustments and reserves. But Shohei Ohtani, he's going to be the starter, the DH starter for the All-Star game Tuesday in Texas, Arlington. Mookie Betts, he was voted by the players as a reserve. He will be replaced because he's hurt with his hand injury, but he still gets the recognition. Freddie Freeman deserves it, obviously. Will Smith, stud. Teoscar Hernandez, probably most likely might go into the starter role because of Tatis. We'll find out for sure. And then Tyler Glasnow comes out the six players. I would say a couple snubs if you want to bring up snubs. I'd say Gavin Stone. He's been impressive. Obviously, this past game with the Diamondbacks and whatnot, he's kind of had a couple here and there, but everyone's not perfect. And then Alex Veesa, hopefully I'm saying that right, lefty out of the bullpen. He's been very impressive. Has 5 saves so far. I mean, he's not our save guy, but he's been in situations like that. He's somebody that maybe could come into a reserve spot here and there. So before we head on this episode, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Again, we're just kind of getting into the weekly roundup with the Dodgers, and then most likely next week, due to we're actually really in 2 weeks. Excuse me. We'll definitely dive into more of the trade targets, the trade market, due to how the All-Star festivities and that break kind of helps us. But just a quick hit, something that I like to do sometimes. Shohei Ohtani, he has 221 total bases, the most ever by a Dodger in the first half since Cody Bellinger in 2019. So he's got a few more games to obviously add more to that number, but it's crazy to hear that stat. So I thought that was very fascinating and wanted to share that. So guys, again, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode and content. As always, don't forget to subscribe. More people subscribe, we get more content. Hey, but enjoy the rest of your week, and peace.